All right. So in this video, I'm going to be going over why is there both a sources.list text file and a sources.d directory. So if you go to etc apt, you're going to see this sources.list.d directory filled with text files uh, that are apt sources, and then you're going to see the sources.list repository, sources.list text file. So why is there both a sources.list text file and a sources.list.d directory? For APT to work, it needs to be able to see its sources, where it gets files to download. There are two possible ways to do this: file directory, file method. You can keep your APT sources all in one text file, and that is this right here. This is the file method, the sources.list text file. Or you can do the directory method. Or you can keep all your APT sources each in their own text files in a directory. Mint made the choice to move everything to the second. Mint made the choice to move to the directory method, while stock Debian puts everything in the first by default. Okay, so Linux Mint decided to use the sources.list text file. Okay. Why does Linux Mint use the directory method instead of the file method? One, because it's easier for normies to delete a file than to delete a line of text in a file. If you edit the text file wrong, APT has a problem. Two, put it another way, it's harder for normies to mess up deleting a file and not wrecking their own system than deleting a line of text. 3. The directory method, sources.list.d directory, allows for modular management of repositories. Each source is its own file, making it easier for tools, scripts, packages to add or modify repositories without interfering with others. This avoids the errors and simplifies automation. What reasons does the sources.list text file continue to exist for, right? So if we've essentially replaced this with this, why does this need to continue to exist? One, backwards compatibility. One reason that the sources.list text file continues to exist is for backwards compatibility, as the sources.list text file has been around for so many years that other guys have written third-party software that doesn't have anything to do with APT or Debian, but their software relies on the sources.list text file being there, and so if the sources.list text file were to suddenly disappear, it could cause problems in the program regardless of the sources.list text file is actually being used for its original purpose or not, even if the file is filled with any text at all. Individual choice. A Linux user might want to keep their APT sources in the sources.list text file and not the sources.list.d directory. If so, that is their choice. And the sources.list text file continuing to exist in a Linux Mint allows for that choice to exist. Tradition. Having a sources.list text file is tradition and traditionally, that's where Linux administrators first look for problems when problems with repos arise. The Linux Mint installer. When you install Linux Mint, APT uses the sources.list text file to navigate to the USB. At least that's what I've been told. Anyway, so that is why there is both the sources.list text file and the sources.list.d directory.